Our next presenter, I love the title, by the way, right? Fat kid turned fitness coach. I'm still trying to look for that model because that I'll be there one day. But ladies and gentlemen, make sure you're wearing comfortable shoes. Make sure if you have your jacket, you're about to take it off because Kenny Campos is coming up next. This man is phenomenal. He has a following of clients and supporters, people like organizations like Google. Some of you might have heard that small company, right? Stanford, Kaiser Permanente, right? And what I love about Kenny when I look at his stuff is when I think about people who teach, I think about people who connect, and I think about people who bring health, hope, and happiness as part of their aura when they come and present, when they come to your site. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big welcome to Mr. Kenny Campos.
Can you guys hear me? Transformation starts with you setting yourself on fire, baby. 10 minutes from now, you will barely be able to keep your butt in your seat because you will be so excited to get up and exercise. It's a crazy claim, I know, but that is where we are going to go. I'd like to kickstart our conversation today. Kickstart our conversation today by going over a few of the common reasons we start an exercise program. Maybe you start working out due to the gentle encouragement of a friend. Hey, honey, got your gym membership and these sweet sweatpants from Target. Happy anniversary. Or maybe it's something more serious. Like you go to the doctor, you get a bad report. High cholesterol, blood pressure, predisposition to diabetes. Or maybe you're like me, and you just got sick and tired of looking at your love rolls in the mirror. Whatever the reason, the results speak for themselves. High gym dropout rates, inability to stick to a workout, and the obesity epidemic makes it clear that the short-sighted, scare tactic, superficial motivations for fitness are failing us. At 10 years of age, I weighed nearly 180 pounds. My first ever fitness goal was simply to run up and down a basketball court one time without having to stop to catch my breath. Imagine feeling like all you want to do is go out and play and engage in joyful activity, but being a prisoner in your own body. The unfortunate truth for many of us, our friends, family, peers, this experience isn't an imagination. It is a reality. I have spent 20 years of my life searching for the shortcut to fitness success. And can I tell you, along that road to finding a shortcut, I have taken a lot of detours. For the longest time, I had no meaningful motivation supporting my goals. So I fell for every fitness fad, crash diet, and there were times where I got so desperate, I resorted to binging and purging. There were many times on my journey that I began to believe that a fit, fulfilling life just wasn't meant for me. But I persisted, I pressed forward, and 6 years ago, I decided to leave my comfortable corporate job to dedicate my life to empowering and encouraging others in their exercise. And I quickly learned that to be a person of service, you got to be strong. Not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually as well. My purpose is to make a powerful, positive difference in other people's lives by sharing that health, hope, and happiness. Like, okay, that's fine, Kenny, but how about me? If you are a person passionate about being your personal best, sharing that with the world, and have any hope of doing the same for others, you too can benefit from embracing this simple truth. Maybe it seems like common sense to say that if you want to add strength to others, that you yourself got to be strong. But can I tell you, one thing I have observed working with some of the best and brightest leaders and educators at the Googles, at the Stanfords, at the Kaisers, is we all face a core challenge. On a daily basis, we are tempted to compromise on those things that matter most for those things that seem most urgent in the moment. Isn't it so easy to skip out on a workout, neglect your nutrition, and sacrifice sleep? And for what? More money, more success, more achievement? My friends, the only way to save yourself from falling into this trap, falling into this temptation, is to set yourself on fire with purpose. My invitation to you today is to leave behind all the short-term, external fitness motivations for a life ignited by purpose. I'm talking about you finding a reason for being that just the overflow and natural outcome of that idea is you wanting to work out, wanting to do the things necessary so that you can be fit, strong, and vibrant. Unleashing your full potential, amplifying your impact, and having the ability to invest in others at the highest level possible. The secret to setting yourself on fire is discovering the big why behind your workouts. Because without the why, what's the point? Who in their right mind is going to choose kale over cake? Both you and I know. Both you and I know that just looking good hasn't gotten us to commit to ourselves and to commit to our fitness in the past. So my encouragement to you and my challenge to you today is to take 10 minutes after our session and write down the answer to the following life-changing question. Because here's what we know in the studies of motivation and behavior change, It's those individuals who have clearly written, defined goals, and a deep, intrinsic drive to achieve them, who enjoy enduring fitness success. And that's the gift I want for each of you here today. You guys ready for the question? What is the big why that's going to set you on fire and get you to solidify exercise as a lifelong habit? What is the big why that is going to set you on fire and get you to solidify exercise as a lifelong habit? I'm going to say it again because I don't see everybody writing this question down, tapping this question out for yourselves. What is the big why? The purpose, the reason for being that sets you on fire, allows you to live life at another level of passion, of hope, of joy. And of course, the natural overflow from that idea gets you to solidify, firmly root, entrench, exercise, physical movement, play, exploring space with your body as a lifelong habit. Not 30 days, not 60 days, not before summer. Fitness is forever. Is your big why going to be just the desire to play with your kids, your grandkids, without getting winded? Is your big why going to be to have the ability to travel the globe and enjoy all that life has to offer? Or is your big why just not wanting to look back at your life filled with regret, knowing that you neglected the precious vessel you've been given? My hope and my desire is that today you decide to set yourself on fire. Find your big why. And then put some perspiration behind this motivation, and together we spark transformation. Thank you.